I'm kind of a unique case, I guess, because I'm so used to traveling and flying, and so I'm pretty good at, just getting used to things quickly. So it's nothing to me to go to the airport and get on a plane by myself and just fly without anybody with me and come and figure out at the hotel by myself. So that's not really a big issue for me because I'm so used to traveling and staying at new places. This key, I put a little notch on the right top corner so I know that where that notch is, I need to have the card with it in the top right corner to put it down in the door so I don't have to do the key 4 different ways. Well, the first thing I do usually when I walk into a new room is I find the bed and I set my bags on the bed to get them out of the way of the floor so that I can go around the room and orientate myself without worrying about tripping over my bags. It's the bedside table with the phone and a lamp, I guess alarm or radio. This one's all right because it has a lot of buttons. A lot of stuff nowadays is touchscreen. That frustrates me a lot. At least with this, it's buttons. At least I know I'm at least pressing something and trying something. That's how I figure that stuff out, but sometimes I don't get it and just give up on it. And I can tell that's a window because I have light perception. Over here, it's a lot darker, dimmer. If I turn, then the lights just got a lot brighter. So, I mean, it could be a big old light, but since this is a wall, I'm, just use my brain and tell myself it's a window. So I basically just walk around till I hit stuff, and then I stop and feel what it is. It's a desk, so there's a chair. Not much on it. Oh, okay, there's a lamp. Gotta watch out for that. Okay, so I can feel right here, I'm gonna back up. This area feels a lot more wide open and spacious to me. Right when I walk in here, I can feel it enclosing on me. It just has a different feel to it. Doorway, it could be a closet, but when I put my cane in there, it makes a different sound, so I know it's tile, so it's probably the bathroom. And then just, I'll find out where the counter is and the sink, so that's obviously here. And then it's a toilet. Just the sound a tub makes. It's different than that sound. But this is easier because it curves around. That's pretty easy. I walk in, I know that if I turn to the right, it's a big counter. I just rub my hand across it, and there's the sink, and then I follow it around to find the faucet. Probably after I get the whole room situated, then I'll come and figure out, what all is on the counter to find everything. But right now, I just usually get orientated first. So this is a pretty easy bathroom. I know the toilet's straight ahead when I walk in, the shower's on the left, and sink's on the right when I first walk in. Once I get used to the room and know where everything is, I don't need my cane anymore. It's kind of silly to walk around your room with your cane, so I'll just leave it by the door so I'll know where to get it every time. And I can just walk around the room. I'll still hit stuff, but I'm used to that, so. For the most part, I'll put all my street clothes in the same pile together, and I'll try to keep them in that pile the whole time when you're living out of your suitcase, just so it'll be easier to find what style of clothes you're looking for. And one thing I do is we have a white and a blue gi. I only have my white gi here, but so I know the difference. On the string of the pants, on the blue pants, I'll tie a knot at the end so that I'll know that those are the blue pants and the ones without the knots are the white pants. You kind of get to know your clothing the longer you have them. You can, feel that the shirts have the different texture on it or the different design. And this shirt, on the tag, I have this little pin. This pin has one dot on one side of it and no dot on the other side of it. That's how I till this one is black.
You are correct.
So all the black shirts will have that same pin, and then white will be a different kind of pin. Maybe it'll have 2 dots on one side and none on the other. And then, like say my red, I have 3 dots on one side and none on the other. So that makes it a little easier to remember, because I can use my color identifier, but I don't always remember. But getting to know your clothes, like the texture on them and stuff, helps a lot. It's easier with t-shirts and stuff, because they have more texture than just everyday clothes. The best way to approach a blind person about wanting to help them is probably just to walk up to them. Don't touch them. Just say, hey, you know, do you need any assistance? And if they say yes, then ask them how you can help. Or if they say no, then just let them be. And don't grab a blind person's cane and pull them in the direction you want them to go. That's not okay. So just walk up to, you know, someone and ask if they need help. And if they say yes, just ask how you can help them. But don't just assume that they need help. When we're in crowded places, like my friends and family love having me with them because people just part. You know, and sometimes it's out of courtesy and sometimes it's out of fear. They don't want to get near you. I don't know. But I think mostly it's out of courtesy. There's a lot more good people out there than not, I think.